Live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Our game tonight featuring Los Angeles as they go up against Atlanta. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. So it's Los Angeles now. And here's Hardaway. From behind the arc. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's tipped. Pass to Bird. Pulls up for three. On target from range.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
Here's Bird. There's the three. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Bird. Ball stolen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Ewing. There's the block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Bird. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. From the arc. The rebound by Atlanta.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Ewing. Tatum with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Just a stellar effort from Anthony Davis, sprinting down the floor, one of the fastest bigs in the league, and he gets rewarded.
Count it.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Atlanta trails by 3. From the wing, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Now here's Hardaway. Tries again. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Pass to Ewing. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Bird. And no good, trying to use the glass.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Bird. That's tipped. And they're running. He launches a 3. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. We've got 13 seconds left now in the first quarter. Knocks down the triple. He has 6. Tatum from long range. He can't get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Atlanta on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Now Williamson. Here's the pick. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. He's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 4-point game. Down low. Here's Hayward.
Ball enters from the basket. Away team ball. Substitution on the
Los Angeles trails by 4. Here's Dumars. Davis a screen. Deflected. Puts up a deep 3. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance.
Taken away. He's got a clear path. Here's Davis. Davis getting it done in the paint.
Good spot where Davis can operate. He has the ability to dominate down low.
Miller outside. Dumars grabs the miss. Los Angeles trails by 5. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's rejected.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Oh, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. And they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Here's Lewis. Still no points. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Miller. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Here's Hardaway. Here's Oden.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Ooh, finishes with style. A double clutch jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And Davis slams it home.
That's just an outstanding pick and roll there to get Davis diving to the rim. Once he gets the pass, the shot was as simple as it gets.
Three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles trails by 6. Pass to Bird. From outside, off the mark. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Lewis. Tipped. Here's Harper. They get it again. Ferocious work on the boards by Davis.
And Davis just eating up the boards on the inside and went right back up.
Here's Bird. Here's Oden. And that one is stuffed right through.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Bird missing.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up and sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Harper. No made baskets yet. Here's Adebayo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Hardaway from outside. The rebound by Atlanta.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here's Bird. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Harper misses. From outside the arc. And it's Ewing with a rebound. And stolen by Hardaway. Here we go. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Bird. He's got 5. The three-pointer off the mark.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Both good from the line that time.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor. Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade. I remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Oh, got that one up quick. Bird's got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Los Angeles trails by 6. For 3, Hardaway. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Harper pulls it in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it. You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Launches a 3. The shot won't fall. Los Angeles trails by 6. Here's Lewis. Counted.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Lewis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. With the 10-footer. Adebayo grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Ewing. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Ewing's got 8.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Count it.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
Here's Ewing. Give him 8. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's perfect from the line this time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Oden. It's deflected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
The ball goes to the away team. Checking in for the away team.
Tatum with a screen. This one for 3. Dumars misses.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Nails it from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game. Here's Lewis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's Atlanta earning this break in the action, up 10. And they push the...
36.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Here's Hardaway. Fires the 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Bird. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Los Angeles trails by 7. And here's Ingram from the arc. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Yeah, like an octopus in there. It feels like AD just doesn't stop. How many arms does he have?
Hayward outside. Second chance effort. Here's Williamson. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Oden. Pass to Lewis. Stolen by Davis. Here's Bird. And Atlanta misses again. And stolen by Williamson. The three is kept alive. Ooh, Zion! Vicious!
Well, that kind of activity down low from Zion is exactly what they're looking for.
Banked it in off the glass.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Davis down low. Doesn't go for him. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Los Angeles' coach as he addressed his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And stolen by Hardaway. He's all alone.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's Bird. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
Abdul-Jabbar. Count that bucket.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's Bird. And the three off target.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Miller can't get it to go.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
They set a pick to the inside.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
Here's Hardaway. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-4 run. To the middle to take the lead. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Yes! Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Another shot. Abdul-Jabbar. Cash. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
At the line for 2.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a lead.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Second shot opportunity. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And he makes both free throws. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to